Thought he was going to get that basketball over the top with Edwards. Hughes. Hughes. Oh, my.
Oh, it's going to the rim.
Hughes. Oh, rim run. Against Amir Sims. Here's Hughes who faked McGowan's, and Hughes with the hand. And Quincy Guerrier on the challenge. Hughes off the bounce.
Young man is more important to him than it is about winning a game.
Hughes from way downtown.
44-42. Just about on pace for a repeat.
Shot clock down to 5 again. A step back three. Hello.
Jeff Capel, that he's got some really young and talented players.
Look at the move by Hughes. Let him go. Again, Hughes on play tech. The fadeaway.
Son, they would be looked at in a greater light than they are right now. As you see a lot.
Miami core, you know about that city.
Yeah, that South Beach flu has been running around for years. Having to go
Up the defense a little bit. Hughes, the jumper. Just had it.
Put up with you not being a very good teammate. And we thought you see Pat Williams in the game now.
Hughes, the matchup with Pfluger.
He's been a non-factor. First quarter of our first half. There it is on cue.
Guerrier, one of their highly touted freshmen, number 1. Hughes from three-point range. Both Beatty and Cone. So a little more quickness on the court now for Coach Young. Look at Hughes.
Call it at the top. He's a guy that will be playing for a paycheck when he leaves Syracuse.
missed the majority of the Pittsburgh game. He came back and scored 22 points against UNC on Saturday.
Anthony back. Robinson back. And they have enough to beat anybody. Hughes, a long three.
So you go 3-2, you match up on shooters.
Hughes revs the...
That's going to be a matchup to keep an eye on tonight. Hughes from the corner of the key.
Not been Amir Slim's night. He has not scored in this game.
Get those deflections.
Hughes walled off, settles for the 12-footer.
Hughes right to the hole again.
Hughes working on Mooney. Into the lane, and
Montage, one of the top offensive rebounders in the Atlantic Coast Conference.
He does so much for Hughes to the right hand.
With a graduate student guard, I may have to let him.
Name in the transfer portal, Landers Nolly. Thank goodness they got him to stay.
She had no post presence. Very tough to get inside. Nice try.
To happen. It did, but you think about it now, you see Elijah Hughes having to attack the bigger.
And this is a bench that is very thin for Coach Boeheim. Only played 6 players tonight. Hughes, look at him work.
Elijah Hughes skying.
Hughes trying to take over at this end.
Continue the defensive intensity. Hughes from 3.
For Syracuse. Hughes steps right into it. And
Elijah Hughes will take the 3, and he'll make the
rebounds. Hughes got a good look.
That's Buddy's third 3. Hughes a triple. It's good.
There's an 88-87 Notre Dame win. Hughes from the corner, right in front of the Syracuse. Hughes from the logo. Got it.
Hughes tries to answer. He does. Mitchell on the turnover. And Hughes, the easy flush.
It's a North Carolina meltdown here late in the half, started by Cole Anthony and his decision making.
Hughes.
And this is probably his biggest hat as Elijah Hughes sidesteps and makes.
Sidibe comes away with it. Here comes Hughes. Fancy shot.
Of course, coming in here, because one of the things you see is opposing teams come in, and one of the first things for freshmen.
Around foot falls out to Goodine. Here's Elijah Hughes on the run and lays it in.
And it's a line.
Nice Adibe, the missing Hughes.
Wasn't able to turn completely on that shoulder for the jump hook.
This is Hughes off the backboard and
That's one area where Florida State hasn't been good. They've had a number of turnovers in this one. I believe now the number is to make the defender pick him up and then easily throwing the lob to carry over the top.
Hughes. The Hawks. But just enormous memories to see Antonio Reynolds Dean. He had been at Charleston. Best offensive players in the country. Here's his defense. Right on cue. Elijah. Foul, but no whistle.
Here again, there's that physical play inside.
Top three-point shooter in the game. And also the leading scorer on both teams with 13 points, says Hughes.
Boston College coaching staff told Jerry Hamlin to go out there and shoot three.
This time Hughes takes it in.
For Key in Virginia. Syracuse, ramp comes, Syracuse down 2. Hughes
for the Orange on consecutive threes. Looked like Hughes got a piece, and now on the run out, number 33 lays it off the glass.
Drives. They've had some looks. I think the problem is Syracuse has found ways to score.
This offense needs it. Has really struggled.
That's his shot in transition.
And it just goes to show you, you can win a lot of games doing it in a lot of different ways.
Hughes with it.
Hughes, the pull-up.
Hughes pried it away. He's got a run on.
First time in over 20 years, so it's a very young team. Hughes getting into the paint, got the shot up there. That's a tough shot. Hughes working on Heath. That's not a bad matchup at all. Fires that one up. A lot of iron, but it drops in. Playing very clean basketball. That was their first turnover in 8 minutes. A fall away. You can't stop that shot.
First half got that one to go.
Hughes.
So that's a big part of that. Also, if you don't have, 10, 11 guys where you can go that deep.
he's only missed a pair in 48 attempts.
Hughes. Syracuse in the bonus. Hughes looking for something. Oh, wow.
Played in a fantasy football league, knows that predictions are simply
Hughes against Towns, a major mismatch. Elijah gets the and one.
College basketball this year. There are a number of good teams, and they're playing against each other.
Every couple games, maybe. Hughes again.